Hello guys, and welcome here to the Lyft National Series. It is our second midweek race of the season here. I believe it is also race number 6 here today from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Today we present to you the EchoPark 250. I'm Brian James here. Welcome to our second midweek race here, and our first one in the month of October. Of course, next week we will have another one, and that will be at Richmond Raceway. We will not have a race this weekend for the Lyft National guys. So after the second race in 3 or 4 days, they'll finally get a break here, as Casey Horton will start from the pole today in number 22. To his outside will be the number 02 of Xavier Rain. So as we get going here, of course, the last midweek race, it was won by Giorgio Stumu. It was a dominating race at Las Vegas for him. Could we see a bit of the same today for Casey Horton? Will it be somebody else that could come out on top today? And we will find out. Of course, it is a short 1.5-mile race, only 25 laps. We will have some pit stops. I made sure of it so that way, unlike Michigan, we don't have the same scenario. Also, Austin Shaw enters this race with the victory under his belt. Could he go back-to-back and 2 wins in just a matter of a few days? That remains to be seen, but we will find out shortly here, as we will roll your intro real quick, and we'll be back with your starting lineup here on GCN in just a moment. You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Oh man, through turns 3 and 4, we're going to have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lyft National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turns 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lyft National Series is green here at Daytona. The Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series, and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Start for us. Your GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. We are rolling here at Atlanta. Let's take a look at your starting lineup now, which is on the left-hand side of your screen. Of course, Casey Horton starting up front, but joining him, Xavier Rain, who won at Phoenix. We've also got Eric Faden up here, who could be a big threat. He's been close on the cup side, but hasn't gotten the job done yet. Scott Upton's up here too, Daniel Gittero. Scott Upton, of course, led the points at one point in the season. I believe he's still a front runner in the standings. Can he get the job done today? As the pace car will peel off, it'll be Casey Horton and Xavier Rain. They will lead us to the green flag as we are underway in Atlanta. Maybe we should have mentioned Nicholas Abbott early on. He is battling for the lead right now with Tim Horton, or Casey Horton rather, and Casey Horton will lead the opening lap. But now Casey will drop back because the new race leader is Bobby 2 Davis in the number 19. And here comes Bobby's teammate Daniel Gittero. We'll see if he can make a run. Here's Samet Ozkan as well. And it would be another win for a small team if he could get the job done here today. But of course Bobby 2 Davis trying to give Joe Gibbs Racing their second victory. And look at it, still 3 wide back there, still sorting it out. But the front runners all single file. Well, one side-by-side battle between Ibrahimian and Gittero. And of course, Ibrahimian will get the spot. Looks like Casey Horton moves high. And now Dave James will have a chance to battle for that position. So the Cup Series race is here tomorrow. Of course, 3 of the 5 in the top 5 will be in that race tomorrow. That, of course, being Samet Ozkan, Dylan Ibrahimian, and Scott Upton. They are the ones pulling double duty here at Atlanta. Cup race will be, I believe, at 7:15 tomorrow night here on GCN, so we hope you'll tune in. Samet Ozkan right on the bumper of Bobby 2 Davis, but here goes Dylan Ibrahimian looking for that second spot. This is a very bumpy trek, and it looks like they kind of stall out there. The 19 will get away for the time being. Here comes the 54 now, and keep in mind again, Daniel Gittero, he was your Daytona winner in this series. He could get his second victory here today, if, of course, he gets the win. On further back, there's a side-by-side battle for the 7th position, and it's between Dave James and Xavier Rain. And it looks like Xavier Rain will get the position. Now Nick Smith, he will try to follow for the 8th position. And it looks like the low line is kind of prevailing here in the early going, which is uncharacteristic for 1.5-mile tracks. Here goes Gittero now, that's for second. This could be a Joe Gibbs 1-2. And it will be, as now Gittero will set his sights on the race leader. And we said earlier in the year on the Cup side, 5 playoff points might not be enough to get you in. Obviously Gittero has obviously he won a double playoff points race, but boy, he would sure love to pad that lead. And another thing in this series, you gotta stay in the top 25 to be playoff eligible. Gittero knows that. He wants to lead, and of course he wants to be a factor in all these races. As now Scott Upton, he's gonna go for second. He will get it. And of course we mentioned that these guys do not have a weekend race. It There is no weekend race this weekend for the Lyft National, but they will be back next Tuesday night. It will be at 8:15 p.m. Eastern, so an hour later here, and it will be from Richmond. And then the next race after that, they'll head to Dover, a monster mile, and then they head to Talladega. And that, of course, will be coming up in this month. And then, of course, they'll wrap up the month at Charlotte on Saturday afternoon. But, of course, the attention is here today, as we might have a battle for the lead coming up here. Scott Upton is closed in on Bobby 2 Davis. But it looks like Bobby 2 Davis has better run through the back straight. It looks like he's a little bit faster than the 89 there. You see there Bobby 2 starting to pull away. But they will pit, I believe this time they are slowing down. This should be the only stop of the race, being how short the race is. And Alexander Rowe will go to the race lead. We had mentioned the defending Cup champion a lot this season. He's struggled here on the Lyft National side of things, as he's going to look to get going here. He'll get a lap led, which is good. Him and Tyler Faden will stay out the extra lap, try to use that clean air. And of course, the problem is, though, they will enter a congested pit lane, because they will have the guys that just came in finishing up their stops. They're going to be coming out. They may lose some positions on that. It's going to be crucial to have a clean entry and exit. Of course, the exit will be less congested, but the entry will be tricky. And it looks like the 39 and the 51 both make it happen cleanly. See, their 51 did 4 tires and fuel. Same for the 39. Of course, tires so valuable here. This is a beat-up racetrack. It has not been paved in a while. Lots of bumps, lots of cracks in the track. It's a bumpy ride, and you don't want worn tires around here. And Bobby 2 Davis will go back to the race lead with 10 laps to go. And it's a little bit of a bigger lead for the 19. Maybe the 89 had a little bit of a slow stop. We'll see, does the 89 close anything this time? Closes about a 10th. But it seems like he's getting there. It seems like he gets to the 19, he hits some turbulent air, and it just doesn't help that race car too much. And it's just like he's not, it's like he completely stalls out once he catches the 19. But we'll see if that changes this time. As here we go, he's closed up the gap. It's a battle for the lead. 0.2 of a second that time. Oh, the 38 stalled out. Samet Ozkan, that is a heartbreak for them. They were up front early on and really looked strong. But it looks like an issue for the small team there And unfortunately, it'll cost him. Here comes Scott Upton, though. It is a battle for the lead. They are finally side by side. Bobby 2 Davis tried to come down. He got a little loose, it looks like. And the 89's going to go to the race lead. Scott Upton, now the race leader. Coming to 5 laps of racing to go. But Bobby 2 Davis is not done yet. He's hanging in there, trying to make his move, and he will, coming down the backstretch. And the more these two exchange the lead, the more that 9 is going to close. Here comes Nick Smith to try to make it a 3-person battle for the race lead. As Bobby 2 Davis gets the lead back with 4 laps to go. The gap to third, 0.6 of a second. And now the 9 is in the mix. That could be bad news for Scott Upton. And it looks like it will be 3 laps to go. And we got a battle for second. Here we go, we're coming to 2 to go. Scott Upton's got another run. This battle may not be over yet. Now it's a 3-person battle. 2 to go. And Nick Smith looks for second. He's not going to get it. But it might have just hurt Scott Upton's chances here. You'll see in a moment it's a 3-car breakaway as we come to the white flag. It's 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And Bobby 2 Davis is leading them. But here goes Nick Smith again, and this time he's going to get the 89. And that might have just sealed the fate for Bobby 2 Davis. As we go through turns 3 and 4. He got the lead early, and he hasn't looked back since. Bobby 2 Davis, he is going to win the midweek race at Atlanta. Congratulations to the 19 team. They were under some immense pressure there at the end, but they prevail thanks to the number 9 and Nick Smith making it a battle for second there on the last lap of the race. And I'm sure Nick Smith, he's just happy. I mean, obviously it was the final lap. He knew he didn't really have a chance to go for the race lead there with that little time remaining. I'm sure he wishes there was another lap, but I'm sure he'll also love the point stay that he got from this, because second place, that's some good points. So, good work by the number 9 team. And Scott Upton was close. He almost had it. But nothing to hang their heads over. Of course, they've been off to a hot start in the Cup. Sorry about that. Yeah, they've been off to a hot start in the Cup Series, so nothing really to hang their heads over. And they'll get another shot tomorrow for the Cup race. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and standings, and we will see you back here next Tuesday when we race at Richmond. Until then, goodbye everyone.